The first one will be made by Dr. Akira Matsunaga. Dr. Matsunaga is the Deputy Director of the Sasakawa Peace Foundation. And he received his PhD from the Keio University in Tokyo. And before joining the Sasakawa Peace Foundation, he was a special assistant in the Japanese embassy in Turkey, research fellow at the East-West Institute, lecturer at the Tokyo University, visiting professor at the Tafakur University in Azerbaijan, and Al-Farabi University in Kazakhstan. And his research focus is on the history of the relationship between Japan and the Middle East, as well as modern Turkish history, and is also a prolific author. And his presentation today will focus on Turkish civil-military relationships. So, Dr. Matsunaga.
So I'm studying Turkish contemporary history, politics, and ethnics. And also, I can speak Turkish language. So it is not difficult for Japanese to learn, speak Turkish language. Unfortunately, today I will do my presentation in English. So, okay. And today I will talk focus on the development of on the military civilian relations in Turkey. So before I met many Turkish generals, admirals. So they were very gentlemen. So I have a good image for them. But I will talk legal institution or relationship between military and civil society today. Okay. Here are many Turkish people, so you understand secularism. So I will talk about some secularism, military, and democracy. Turkey's secularism describes the state's stance as one of the active neutrality, and Turkish military has controlled politics since the establishment of the Republic of Turkey in 1923. Also, so Turkish military sees itself as a guardian of Atatürk principle, secularism, and nationalism. So Turkish military end coup. When parliament and government could not have the capability of rule and were in chaos and unstable, the military intervened to normalize political conditions. 1960 coup, 1972, 1980. Each coup has initiated against weak authoritarian governments or fragmented coalition. So then low control over economic crisis or law and order. So at the time, many Turkish people supported, trusted Turkish military. Still, so many people are supporting and trusting. Again, so military intervened politically. 1960s, the military first intervened politically, and 1972 and 18, second and third military. So later, Prime Minister at the time, Prime Minister, and later President Ozal in late 1980s and early 1990, considerable civilian influence, over military. But most in 1990s, Turkish military influence into politics increased as a result of PKK and fragile coalition government. So later, for example, so military had a strong power to government. For example, 1997, military warrant claimed and removed welfare party, Refah Partisi. A changing society and politics in Turkey in 21st century. Now, very stable economy and society in Turkey, strong ruling party, AKP, and multi-valued in society in Turkey. So, so internet, Turkish people like to use iPhone very well. So internet, SNS becomes very popular tools now. So many TV channel, private TV channel, many newspapers in Turkish languages, and now separated. So now young, new, emergent business elite. So I think in the 21st century now, so degrees of the influence by military, from military. Turkish civil-military relations, generally speaking. So before AK party period, until 2002, there was a complete military supremacy over civilian politics, I think. Turkish military exerted power into politics since the 1960s. The dominant role of Turkish military in politics has constituted one of the significant obstacles to the consolidation of the democracy in Turkey. Later, AK party from 2002 present time. So still some discussionable, but I think so from 2002, since the Justice Development Party, AKP, took power in November 2002, dramatic shift in the balance of power, establishing a more civilian-dominated system, but not yet transformed completely Turkish military, civil-military relation into a genuinely democratic model. Recent development, again, of the civil-military relations since 2002. First period, from 2002 to 2007, from control-limited power struggle to open conflict. And the second period, from 2007 to present time, 2013 or 14, now I think the military under the subordination of the civilians. Yeah. Justice Development Party governments decreased military's power in politics since 2002, decreasing the military power in politics through legal and institutional changes. So, for example, AKP aimed to make Turkey a full European member. So to meet Copenhagen criteria, aimed to democratize the civil-military relations, to curb the strength of the MGK, Milli Güvenlik Kurulu, National Security Council. So, okay. Increase of Prime Minister's power and decrease of military power. AK party's consolidation of the political power. Second, AK party received 46.7% of the votes in 2007 general election, much stronger about the controlling and pressure on the military. Mr. Gül was elected as a president. 2011 election, 49.9% of the votes. So Turkish military, so huge blow with barricades and Ergenekon trials. Many generals, admiral, officers arrested, So I think Ergenekon is investigation, legal battle in Turkey. はい。Turkish experience with the democracy for the Middle East future lessons. The process, now I think the process is continuing from the civilian and the sub-coordination of military to the military under the subordination of the civilians. So now I think the Turkish experience with democracy is continuing. So civilian power much bigger and bigger or stronger and stronger, I think. So thank you for listening. Teşekkür ederim. Sağ olun.